Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. He's going to take off. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Smith takes the handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Bulldogs looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Webb. Gets rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Courtney. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He caught it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the ground, it's Overton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Back to throw, it's Webb. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Owen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes it on the run. The pass is Incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Owen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Powers through the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Overton. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch. And
touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Oh, better look out! Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. How about this group taking the lunch pail, going to work, clocking in, and shutting down this offense.
And Virginia Tech fans love to hear that because that's how they built this brand. It's been on physical, tough defense, and this defense has lived up to the reputation.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll feel the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. A run for the quarterback. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.